trust. We got this. So where do we go from here? Now, firstly, most importantly, right after this video, you need to watch yesterday's video. I have a very important message in there. I talked about why you need to be careful with the crash. And you see, we didn't crash, isn't it? Because it's something that happens once a month anyway. Now, you have to be very careful of the algorithms as well. Let's watch that later after this video. Very important. Now, let's get back to where we at. Now, there was a selling continuation. You are not wrong. And we had that selling continuation. We grabbed liquidity here, and you see at that point in time we grabbed liquidity right there. I want you to see here, let me just give you that replay up to this point. Yeah, right there. This is still a selling continuation at about 12:30 p.m. just now. You see the market grab the liquidity here. This is not wrong. We are still in that green selling algorithm. This is where you take your profits from your puts. And this was coinciding at that point once we saw the magenta algorithm and the 20-day moving average, and you see the market grabbing liquidity after closing the inverse cup, and you had that 4-point move right here, more than enough to take profits. So you see there is still money on the downside, but thereafter, let's exit this mode here, and thereafter you see how we started grabbing the liquidity of that magenta, and I talked about this in yesterday's video, isn't it? And even so, you missed that, so be it. We closed cups. Look, we closed the cup here. All you had to do was to wait for that structure to start forming with that blue algorithm of that 5-day moving average. You never truly missed anything. So at this point here, you realize we are grabbing that green algorithm right here, but we'll probably open a little higher instead of staying here. So remember, if we close the cup here, watch out for that green and magenta algorithm building liquidity. I talked about that liquidity at that 602 and 604 level, so pay close attention to that. Now, I don't think we have sufficient liquidity as yet at that 5-day moving average for a starter move down, but you just have to pay close attention to that. We are still in that green buying algorithm. So until we break that green, do be careful about shorting this. Now, there are several short liquidity I want you to pay close attention to, especially if we start tapering off in this range here. Now, pay close attention to this orange and yellow algorithm here. I want you to firstly pay close attention to this orange. It may take a while, maybe a little bit later in the week if this wants to dump here. There is major liquidity here, but it will coincide mostly, I believe, with this blue algorithm. So pay close attention to this particular level here. If the market wants to dump this level 594 where the 20-day moving average is, and this pocket of liquidity right here, if the bears want to use it more again. So just pay close attention to that. Don't worry about it for now, and you see how we can be closing cups. I talked about this yesterday video. Go watch it, know how this can continue heading up right here, especially with the magenta and the green algorithm. Now, I want to be talking about liquidity wedges here. Just be more mindful. There is a couple of liquidity wedge here with the green and the yellow algorithm. We will find more liquidity and structure in the charts in this range here. There's still much profits to be found, but if it's not a 30-minute move, you need to scale down. Don't be too crazy in your trades. You still can make good profits in the charts. This range is still a good 5-point as it narrows down if we stay in the liquidity wedge. But it's plenty of profits. It's good enough for the day. Remember, I've always shown you sometimes 1 point, 2 points, it's enough to make good profits. Today we are blessed with 4 point down, 5, 6, 7 points up right here. Absolutely beautiful day. Now, don't worry if you missed anything, because remember, we're finding profits in the charts. I do this almost every day. You see my videos every day. We are always able to find profits in the charts. Some of you think this is hindsight. I gave you timestamps and receipts. And for those who need help, I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm here every single day. Don't give up hope. Not on yourself, not on the market, not on me. If there's anything, I'm showing up every day, and so must you. Remember not to give up. Do your best. Do your best for yourself. If not, then do your best for me. Yes, that's why I'm here every day. You give me the strength to report in every day. You give me the strength to want to do this. I want to help you. Do your best. Yes, don't worry about the market. We are here.